Hello, folks. Kevin here. It's what day is today? Couldn't even tell you. I believe it's Wednesday, first week of March. We'll go with that. Um, so lots going on. Just wanted to give you a brief update on markets, and then plus a little housekeeping. We'll start with the housekeeping. Um, so next week is my customer dinner next Friday. The hedge to arrive meeting I'm gonna have at I'm gonna move to 10 or no I'm sorry move to 11 a.m. on Friday the 14th. So we're gonna have that here in the big town of Maupin, Oregon. The dinner will follow at 3. Just kind of that happy hour starts around 3. Dinner's somewhere between 5 and 6. So laid back afternoon if you can make it. I moved it to 11 so the people don't coming in from quite a ways out don't have to stay a second night if they don't want to. I've still got hotel rooms available. Still got time for RSVP for dinner. The catering outfit would like all the information by, I believe, Saturday. So this Saturday. So please let me know if you can make it. It's the weather, it's great this week. Got a nice spray week. I'm sure you guys are all wanting to go and spray and get out and do stuff, but next week's not looking like that at all. So next week is looking cold and wet. So what better time to come on down and have dinner with us? So anyway, so yeah, let me know as soon as you can, and I hope you can make it. So it's always a great evening and always a lot of fun. Always great to see you guys. So, markets. Lots of stuff going on. Just a massive sell-off in everything. Massive sell-off in everything. Kind of expected that in corn and soybeans just based on their long positions with the funds. Wheat, I did not expect that. I knew it was time for a correction. That's why we sold some wheat a couple weeks ago. I thought, okay, this thing needs to correct. But boy, I did not expect it to just continue to go down and down and down. There's a lot of emotion in the markets, a lot of emotion tied to the tariff chatter, and really nothing supply and demand oriented happening. So we're not in the weather season yet. We're kind of in between winter and the spring growing season. So you're not going to kill any wheat crops in March. So it's going to be quiet. On the positive front, mentioned it in my text today, India's asking for zero tariffs in return for zero tariffs the other way. So if that includes grain, then that opens the door. Their internal millers have been screaming to get some more wheat product in. They don't have enough to finish the year. Their harvest starts in a month. It's not like they could get wheat there that quick, but they're going to have to buy wheat next year. They got a really hot stretch of weather coming. They've had extra heat this year. So did not expect India to buy wheat this last marketing season. I do expect them to buy it this next one. It might not be till November or December, but when they start to run tight again and they start seeing record high prices again. But if we can open the door on the tariff side, that would sure be good. So I was encouraged to read that this morning. As far as the Canadian-Mexican one, the drama about that's going to continue on for a while. Mexico is set to meet with Trump administration tomorrow, Thursday, and we'll see what's needed to drop that. Trump has already said that they're going to drop the auto tariffs from Canada and Mexico, because that sounded like that was some immediate price effect hitting our auto industry. So we're backing off of that, which is good. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be dramatic. We probably got 5-6 more months of this. So expect chaos for a while. It's not going to be tame. And like I say, supply and demand just doesn't really matter. The other thing going on is Brazil's starting to dry out, kind of from that. I think I pinpointed that in my last report. Said if the dry dryness in that southeast region started to move north and west, then look out, and it's slowly starting to do that. Longer term models are suggesting that happens. So the corn market should start, it's too cheap as it is, and it should start coming to life. You know, corn's trading at 1.3, 1.4 billion carryout, and that doesn't include the extra export pace we've had. So we're probably realistically more like 1.2. And if that happens, we're going to be dropping down to, you know, I mean, we have no business being under $5. So we'll see. Funds are, like I say, worried about tariffs, and that's about it. So, otherwise, on the soft white side, you know, we had a big sale 2 nights ago, South Korea. One of those, you just do not get those notifications from the Foreign Ag Service. You do not see those over 100,000 ton white wheat sales, but we got one 2 nights ago from South Korea, another batch of feed wheat, which is fantastic. That's now it's another 5 million bushels that's going to be tacked on with what everybody else bought. We'll find that out next Thursday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow will be what they bought last week, which probably won't be that big of a number, but next week's number is going to be huge. So white wheat just getting tighter and tighter. You know, each one of these big feed wheat sales that comes through, we're going to increase that basis expectation. I mean, we're already to the point where I expect it to be 80 cents, and a couple more of those sales, we're going to be up over $1, and you know, our white wheat carryout's going to be down to 40 million if we're not careful, and that's back to that $1.10, $1.20 areas for basis. So it's great to see that after a big crop last year, we're moving it. So what else? Probably the biggest discouraging news we got out there is the protein wheats. The basis is terrible. It's just not cooperating yet, and I was pretty discouraged to see the hard red winter basis go backwards from the Pacific Northwest. You know, we finally made it up to 75 cents, then they backed it up to, or back down to 40 or 50 right now. So got some military guys flying over me at the moment. Anyway, I don't think there's a whole lot else to talk about. It was just a brief update. Wanted to talk about that that dinner next Friday, 14th. Again, it's a fantastic evening. Hope you can make it, and see what happens with the what the funds want to do with the tariff chatter. And it's just very changeable time. You know, China's kind of the big news with that, but China hasn't bought any wheat from us this year, and they were done with their soybean program anyway. So it's a season which it doesn't hurt us that bad. If we're still fussing about it next July, August, if we're still fussing about Chinese tariffs when the soybean program kicks into gear again, then we're in trouble. So that's all I got. I'll let you know if I find anything else going on, and we'll go from there. So thanks a lot.